I wanted to show you all the resources that are available to you to teach using trade books the different categories of vocabulary. So we have nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, we have compound words, we have synonyms, antonyms, contractions. There are so many categories of words to teach, but I wanted to show you there are many, many resources out there to teach these explicitly. And these are these trade books that will be your mentor texts. We have a series by Scholastic, and we have what is an adjective, we have what is a verb, what is a synonym, and I do have what is a noun. And there's many more in the series. I'll just show you real quick what this book looks like on the inside. A mink, a fink, a skating rink. What is a noun? A hill is a noun. Mill is a noun. Even Uncle Phil is a noun. Gown is a noun. Crown is a noun. In fact, our whole hometown is a noun. So you can see they're cute. Nice little readers for boys and girls. I have a book also by Scholastic, but this is not part of a series. It's just a picture book, a book of homophones. Dear, dear. Dear, dear. So if we're teaching about homophones, this is a nice mentor text. Dear, dear, I now live at the zoo. Wait until you hear what goes on here. Love, Aunt, Aunt. The moose loves moose. He ate 8 bowls. Have you seen the ewe? She's been in a daze for days. So you can see it's really cute. It highlights those words in bold print and really gets your point across that there are words that are similar, sound the same, but are spelled different and mean different. This is Once There Was a Bull Frog, and it's a really cute one for compound words and how they go together. Once there was a bull frog who had lost his hop. He looked under a toad stool, but his hop wasn't there. He looked behind a dog. What do you think will be next? This is a great book for predicting, having them think about compound words. What could he be behind that starts with the word dog? House, but his hop wasn't there. He looked under a hedge. Hog, but his hop wasn't there. So you can see, fun book, just a plain old picture book. Then I have another one called Good Night, another one for homonyms. We have this series, and there's several books in this series by Ruth Heller. This is a book about adverbs, and it's really just inundated with words. Adverbs work terrifically when answered specifically. How often, when, and where. Penguins all dress decently. So it's just full of words that toe dancers practice frequently that are adverbs. And there's one for nouns, there's one for adverbs. Here we have another book I bought in a series, and this was one, Antonyms, Synonyms, and Homonyms. And again, this is another book filled with words. Let's get to the storyline. Oh, it's going to turn on us. So we have clean, dirty, naughty, and I guess maybe you couldn't see it, sorry. Nice, naughty. So we have a lot of illustrated words on this one. Horizontal, horizontal, messy, neat. Okay, so that's a different one. I don't like that one as much because there's not much of a storyline. Then if you remember our alphabet tales and our phonics tales, we also have a series by Scholastic called Grammar Tales. This one focuses on pronouns. The planet without pronouns. Stanley Sharpleton was an amazing kid. First he built his very own spaceship. Then he took it out for a spin. He zoomed past Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto. In fact, he kept right on rocketing until he reached a far-off purple planet called Crimular. Suddenly, Stanley felt a tap on his shoulder. He whirled around. Greetings, Earthlings, said a bright green creature with several arms. Zik is named Zik. Tell Zik the name used to call Earthlings. Stanley told Zik his name. Zik is glad to meet Stanley, said Zik. Stanley and Zik can be friends. So you can see this book is going to avoid pronouns and show boys and girls how awkward it sounds to not use pronouns. And our last one is actually another one by Ruth Heller, and this is Many Luscious Lollipops, and this is one on adjectives. This is a pretty popular story. I'll show you a page or two. Any special member of our precious human race, a weary, wounded, bearded, and bandaged tennis ace. So say many adjectives. Now you can always find a regular book, just like we do for our weekly literature sharing, that has something you could point out. I know under Word ID, many weeks we have shown, let's see, we've picked out compound words, we've picked out contractions, I think we've picked out adjectives several times, adverbs a few times. So you can get this just from a regular book you're reading that might match your theme better. But if you want to do an explicit lesson, it might be best to find a book like this. So this is how we can teach special sets of vocabulary using mentor texts.